I've got to ask you first about Tottenham, Jace. Ange Postecoglou, gone. Any surprise?
Not really league form. You can't finish 17th to Spurs. 22 games lost, and the only side not to get relegated. That's unacceptable for Spurs. So as far as league form concerned, it's sackable. But then what he does in the Europa League, you think, get a new contract. Somewhere in between is the truth. It's not good enough. It's not a massive surprise. But whoever comes in, they've got Champions League football to look forward to. And let's be honest, they underachieved last year in the league. They're better than 17th.
It looks like Thomas Frank might be the man that comes in. Big job for him. It'd be a loss for Brentford, of course, but would he be a good fit?
It feels like it, doesn't it? But what is a good fit for Spurs? They've tried everything. They've tried the ready-made manager in Conte and Jose Mourinho. They've gone a little bit different with Ange. OK, he's won themselves a trophy, but Spurs are that sort of club that, where should they be? Well, they consider themselves a top 6 club, but now you've seen like what the Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea even now moved up into there to be expected. Newcastle, Villa. There's a lot of big clubs there. European football is an absolute minimum for whoever comes in.
I'll ask you about Chelsea, of course. Were you happy with their season back in the Champions League? Bit of a time of transition?
Yeah, and won a lot of games towards the end. I think 8 of the last 9 games we won to make sure that we got ourselves in top 4. I don't think too many Chelsea fans felt top 4 was realistic going into March, coming out of April. Then all of a sudden we put that run together, winning a European trophy. Hello, son.
Why are you talking
right?
garbage?
Just talking about Spurs. Listen, 17th.
I'm trying to pat.
17th they finished.
I'm so pleased you've come in, Jamie. You were right in the middle of your friend Jason talking about Chelsea there. But
Who cares about Chelsea?
Well, I'll ask you. I mean, a big story, Jamie. What do you make of it? You know, Ange is gone. Shock for you?
Yeah, look, for me, you have to look at over the course of the season. The Europa League was an amazing moment. It was a great win, and fair play to him, and he put his eggs in that basket for that win. But look, the Premier League's bread and butter. I've been saying it all season, bread and butter. And you can't lose 22 games in the Premier League and expect to keep your job. You're a Tottenham Hotspur football club. They've got to be, top 6, top 7 minimum every season. You've seen managers lose their job when they finish 5th and 6th. So, I just think when they've had a look at it and they've evaluated the situation, then I just don't think they thought he was the man for the job going forward.
Do you think he'll stay up next season?
Honestly.
It looks like Thomas Frank might be the man that comes in. Would he be the choice for you?
I really like Thomas. I think I think his time has come for him to have a big opportunity. He's put a really good team together with Brentford and Buemo, Wissa. And Shard has been absolutely fantastic for them this season. So look, can we hijack Buemo to Man United if we get Thomas Frank? So I'd love him at the club. But yeah, I think he's a really good manager. He's organised. He's got his teams play good football. They pressed it, and I think he'd be a good appointment.